Okay, so you're being robbed every single day. And I'm not talking about your money. You guard that stuff fiercely, right? No, you're being robbed of something way more valuable. See, every day, the vault containing your 24 hours is just left wide open. And you're letting everyone else walk right in and take whatever they want.
And look, your life isn't lost in some big, dramatic explosion. It's much quieter than that. It's more like a slow leak. It disappears hour by hour. And all those small, almost invisible moments where you surrender your daily routine. And honestly, that's the real danger.
You know, there's actually a name for this state of slow surrender. It's a trap, and it's called the drift. And millions of smart, really hardworking people fall right into it without even realizing it.
And the drift? It creates this feeling you probably know all too well. It's that feeling of being incredibly busy, rushing from task to task. But when you get to the end of the day, you feel like you went absolutely nowhere. You're not steering your day, you're just trying to survive it.
Think about it like this. When you're stuck in the drift, your whole day is spent in this defensive crouch, kind of like a soccer goalie. You're just blocking shots all day long. Emails, requests, random emergencies. You're never on offense, never moving the ball down the field to actually score for your own life.
So what's the solution then? Well, the internet basically screams one answer at you. More. More work, more effort, more grind. But here's the thing. That solution is a dangerous, dangerous myth. I mean, you've seen this whole hustle theater thing online. Wake up at 3 a.m., punish your body, act like sleep is your mortal enemy. But what's the reality? It's not just miserable, it's actually biologically dangerous and mathematically flawed. You simply can't punish your way into a better life. It just doesn't work. So let's be really clear about this. Exhaustion is not a prize. It's a blaring alarm telling you that you've completely lost control. The real secret of high performers isn't doing more. It's doing less, but with this quiet, unshakable intention. And how they pull that off? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down next. So let's get practical. I want you to forget all those punishing routines. Here is a humane 4-step framework that's actually designed for real people to lower your stress, increase your focus, and finally reclaim your day. So we're going to build a morning margin, we're going to defend our focus, master the evening transition, and then we're going to architect tomorrow. Let's dive into step 1. Okay, the goal here is not to cram more work into your morning. It's actually the complete opposite. It's about creating a quiet, protected buffer, just 45 minutes before the world starts screaming at you. And there's one non-negotiable rule. Absolutely no screens. You let your brain boot up naturally, not with a jolt of digital anxiety. Now, once your day actually starts, you have to defend your most valuable asset, your attention. Multitasking? It's a lie. Every single time your focus gets broken, you pay this massive, invisible tax. The only way to build real value is to work in short, protected blocks where you are completely, totally unreachable. And the cost of that invisible tax is just staggering. After one tiny little interruption, a text message, a notification, it can take your brain up to 20 minutes to fully get back on track. Just think about that. 4 interruptions in an hour, and you've accomplished literally nothing.
All right, if you've stayed with me this far, this next part is the real game changer. How you spend your evening determines whether you wake up feeling recharged or already defeated. The crucial shift here is from passively numbing your brain to actively recovering your energy.
And this is the key difference between numbing and recovery. Numbing, endlessly scrolling on your phone, that just hits the pause button on your stress. But recovery, things like cooking or taking a walk or having a real conversation, that actually repairs the cognitive damage from the day and recharges your mental battery. A successful day doesn't really start in the morning. Nope, it starts the night before. This is all about being your own architect, designing your next day to eliminate friction and protect your most finite resource, your willpower. And guess what? It only takes about 10 minutes. Lay out your clothes for tomorrow, pack your bag, put your keys in the same exact spot, and, this one's the most important, write down the one single thing that will actually move your life forward tomorrow. You're basically removing all those tiny draining decisions from your morning. So we've got the 4 steps, but they all point to one really powerful, counterintuitive secret. See, mastering your time isn't about addition at all. It's about disciplined, intentional subtraction. And this is just a mathematical certainty. Every time you say yes to a pointless meeting or a trivial request or a mindless scroll through social media, you are automatically, by default, saying no to your deep work, no to your family, and no to your rest. So this is the ultimate skill. It isn't being hyper-responsive to everyone. It's having the quiet courage to disappoint people over trivial things. It's learning how to respectfully decline the unimportant so you can fiercely protect what actually matters. You know, this entire thing really boils down to this one immediate action. It's not about some 5-year plan, it's about today. So take a moment right now and decide, what is one trivial thing you will say no to today in order to finally say yes to your own life?